Chapter 1. The Statue. I am getting closer to the place. The car seems to be moving slower, as if I pressed the brake instead of the accelerator. The road is not as crowded as I expected. In fact, since the last intersection half an hour ago, I haven't seen a soul. The sky is clear, with tall poplars on either side of the road casting shadows ahead of me. And here I am. I stopped a bit behind the place so I could walk slowly towards it, watch it grow before my eyes, savor every step towards the destination. Let the tumult of discovery generate sensations of the most colorful and vivid in this emotionally drained world, feelings I had forgotten, and, if I were born later, I wouldn't even know they existed. It's as if I could reach back and touch the past, pull dear ones I've lost from there to here in the present. That's how I feel as I get closer. The dry earth at the edge of the road bears witness to the fact that it hasn't rained for a long time. Behind my steps, fine dust rises into the air above the ground, then settles back down, seemingly numbed by the heat of this July day. It's eerie that the dust and I are the only things moving here. I've reconstructed the entire context, just like when I was a child visiting this place in the summer, only it's unexpectedly deserted now, whereas back then, it was full of people. Upon further thought, it doesn't bother me that now I am the only one here. There's nothing strange about all of this because the place is desolate. You come across it on a very long road, and it is designed for travelers who want to take a break, stretch their legs, and pause from driving on a seemingly endless and equally exhausting journey. And what is this place? It is many things but, in a few words, an immense garden full of flowers of all kinds with meticulously trimmed green bushes, tended to by a skillful gardener, with a terrace with benches and wooden tables, where my grandmother used to order us lemonade and cake or ice cream during our summer travels. At the very back, hidden by a sea of vegetation, were the toilets. But the centerpiece was a stone statue about half a meter tall, a woman with a floor-length skirt, a loose shirt, and her hair covered by a traditional headscarf. The stone woman smiled, from her place in the center of the garden, right where the pathway from the street split in two, one branch leading to the terrace, the other to the toilets at the very back. A brightly painted statue meant to endure for several generations, perhaps until the end of time if no one disturbed it from its place, for what can kill stone? It seemed like another dimension in that garden, and the statue, in fact, appeared alive, watching over the distorted time in that place. The statue made that place perfect, and time flowed so slowly that it could very well stand still. I parked the car. I'm almost there. It seems like the place resembles a small forest. I can't even find the entrance. Maybe it's not here? Oh, there it is, a fallen and weathered sign. The name of the place, engraved in the sign, is no longer visible, but this must be it, I'm sure. So, where's the entrance? I decided to trust myself and go directly to where the entrance should be. Down below, under my foot, seems like there was once a path that many people walked on in bygone times that faded even in memories. I reached out to the thicket blocking the entrance, pushed aside the branches, and moved gently through them. I passed that obstacle, and my entire world collapsed. The place was deserted, abandoned, and hidden. What had happened? People no longer travel in this new world we find ourselves in, or did the place hide from passers-by and surround itself with trees to avoid being found by anyone? I found it because I knew where it was, because I had visited it many times in the past, and because, in the end, I trusted myself to remember exactly what and where it was. But, more than anything, I haven't forgotten all the things I felt when I used to visit here, what my life was like then, and the people I spent time with. If this place weren't so important to me, I probably wouldn't have found it again, and once erased from all thoughts, it would truly have ceased to exist. What if I am the only one remembering this place? What if it only exists in my mind?